Happening now, Berry County Sheriff Dar Leaf is suing several Michigan officials, claiming that they're impeding his investigation into voter fraud and election law violations tied to the November 2020 election.
And one important note here, there is no proof of widespread voter fraud in that election. Our Lauren Edwards spent today reading through that lawsuit line by line. She's in the newsroom now with a recap of it. Lauren?
Doug, Janice, this is the second lawsuit filed by Sheriff Dar Leaf against a Michigan official. The first one going back in 2020, named the governor, secretary of state, and board of state canvassers. It was also over election fraud. Now, federal court records show that one was dismissed without prejudice. This one, in its early stages, filed just a few days ago. Berry County Sheriff Dar Leaf filed a lawsuit Friday against Attorney General Dana Nessel, Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson, and other Michigan officials. In it, he states that he has been investigating allegations of voter fraud in the November 2020 election. He claims that both Nessel and Benson and Michigan State Police have interfered in his investigation. He states that both the AG and Secretary of State have shown their, quote, inherent bias against any fraud claims or suspected criminal acts committed in relation to the investigation of rampant voter fraud that occurred during the November 2020 election. He includes tweets in the lawsuit, some from Nessel and one of Benson, stating their determination to combat false information. The lawsuit also says that both Nessel and Benson have shown their, quote, mockery and disdain for Leaf multiple times on Twitter. He then accuses two Michigan State police officers for working with Nessel and Benson to interfere with his investigation, alleging that in March 2022, the MSP officers were, quote, calling and harassing plaintiff and plaintiff deputies and agents conducting the election investigation. Also, that MSP officers, quote, confiscated voter machines and files, records, documents, correspondence, and information that were part of and subject to the ongoing investigation. Leaf goes on to say that they worked with Benson and Nessel to ultimately obstruct justice. The lawsuit says Sheriff Leaf wants a judge to intervene to prevent state officials from, quote, further interfering with his investigations. Also, that they return any seized items. Now, the Secretary of State's office issued a statement to Fox 17 this afternoon saying, quote, Secretary Benson asked the Attorney General to investigate all attempts to illegally gain access to election equipment in Michigan to determine if the equipment can be used in subsequent elections and identify bad actors who have violated the public's trust. No one is above the law, and those found to have broken it will be charged and prosecuted. Now, we also reached out to Sheriff Dar Leaf and to the Attorney General's office. Both declined an interview. Reporting live here in the newsroom, Lauren Edwards, Fox 17 News.
All right, Lauren, thank you.